What is up guys, vaulty here with a brand new video. Now I'm sure most of you guys are in Battle for Azeroth and you guys are in the leveling up process, or you're trying to gear up for mythic dungeons. As Battle for Azeroth is well underway, there's going to be some things that most players have missed while they are trying to reach the max level as quickly as possible. So in this video I'm going to be going over 10 things you never noticed in Battle for Azeroth. So number 1 on this list is Winnie the Pooh. Now Winnie the Pooh is in World of Warcraft. If you go into Stormsong Valley and you go into this specific part of the map, you can actually find that there is an Easter egg of Winnie the Pooh and other supporting characters like Tigger, Piglet and Eeyore. The cool thing about this Easter egg is that you can also get some Azerite power from here. I got over 50 Azerite power by just going to this Easter egg, so it's pretty much worth it for you to go here yourself. Number 2 is Kermit the Frog. Now if you go into Nazmir, there is a small Easter egg where you can see Kermit the Frog, but it's actually called KRAGG for copyright reasons. You can also find Miggy the Pig. If you click on the banjo, you can also get a special effect that spawns a rainbow, and this is in reference to the song The Rainbow Connection. Number 3 is Nicolas Cage is in Drustvar. So as ridiculous as that sounds, you can actually find a representation of Nicolas Cage in Drustvar, and there is a whole questline involved with him. This questline is basically a parody of The Wicker Man, which is Nicolas Cage involved in a superstitious cult, and he has to try and escape from the island. However, in Drustvar, he also needs to escape this place, and there's tons of references to this movie in this one questline. They even make a reference to Not the Bees, which is one of the biggest memes that Nicolas Cage is famous for. Number 4 is the Merchant's Chest. Now if you have been playing in Drustvar, you may have come across the Merchant's Chest, which requires a Merchant's Key. And a lot of people were confused as to how to get this Merchant's Key, and it is actually pretty simple. In fact, if you look above the chest, you can actually find these gorging ravens. And the gorging ravens actually drop the Merchant's Key. All you have to do to get to open this chest is kill a few of these ravens. You can eventually get the Merchant's Key, which can be used to open up this chest. So that is just a tip. If you ever come across this and you're confused as to what to do, it is actually pretty simple. All you have to do is kill a few ravens and you'll get the key. Number 5 is steamed clams. Now in Borealis, there was a bunch of vendors and other alliance vendors that sell food and drinks. You can actually find a few NPCs that sell steamed clams, which is a very strange food item. However, if any of you guys have been watching The Simpsons in the earlier episodes, you will know that this is a reference to an episode where Principal Skinner is lying about his house being on fire and says he is cooking steamed clams. Number 6 is SKYCAP'N KRAGG. So I'm sure the Hearthstone players watching this video are probably going to be aware of SKYCAP'N KRAGG, which is a Hearthstone card which is not that good to be honest. However, most people believe that this was just a made up character for Hearthstone and that it didn't actually exist in the World of Warcraft lore. However, that has changed now. SKYCAP'N KRAGG is actually a real character in World of Warcraft, and you can actually go fight him. In the dungeon called Freehold, you can actually go fight one of the first bosses, which is SKYCAP'N KRAGG, and this character is as ridiculous as it sounds. It is a pirate riding a giant parrot. Number 7 is Cranky Chicken. So this Easter egg is also in Stormsong Valley, but it is basically an Easter egg in reference to Legend of Zelda. So I'm sure the people that have been playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time and A Link to the Past are probably aware that if you attack chickens enough, they will come and attack you. In this one part of Stormsong Valley, this will happen in World of Warcraft. If you attack one of the cranky chickens on this guy's farm, they will all gang up and attack you, and there is a good chance that they will actually kill you. These chickens aren't playing, these chickens are pretty damn serious. If you ever want to try out this Easter egg yourself and attack the chickens in Stormsong Valley, make sure to be ready to run away because they're probably going to kill you. Number 8 is pretty creepy, but there are some paintings in Battle for Azeroth where the eyes of the painted character will actually follow you around. For example, the woman in this painting is following me with her eyes, and it is actually pretty creepy. No matter where you go, this character will be looking at you at all times. Number 9 is a mini Hearthstone set. You can actually find World of Warcraft players playing Hearthstone in the actual game itself, which is kind of mind-breaking. There are some inns in the game where you can actually find players playing Hearthstone, and the set is definitely Hearthstone. and it's pretty damn cute to see it. Number 10 is that you can reforge Azerite armor. So as you level up your equipment and you gain Azerite power, you can basically unlock talents in that piece of armor using Azerite power. However, if you made a mistake and you want to reverse the changes made to your equipment, you can do that quite easily. In fact, in the major cities, you can find people that will reforge your Azerite armor. You can basically respend the Azerite power. However, each time you do this, it will cost more and more gold to do so. It starts out at a very cheap price of only 5 gold, and each time you do it, it will go up and up in price. But if you ever make a mistake with your Azerite armor, you can always change it at a later time. Well, I've really been enjoying Battle for Azeroth. I've played the game for a few levels, and I have to say I'm actually quite enjoying it. There were some things I just didn't like about Legion WoW, and one of them was the artifact weapons. The fact that now I can actually kill a monster and loot its weapon and use it is something that is being missing from WoW. When playing an RPG, some of the most enjoyable thing is getting a new weapon. However, in Legion WoW, it was all just down to one artifact weapon that you would basically just spend all of your artifact points into, so that you actually get weapon drops from bosses. It feels pretty damn good to equip a new weapon, especially if you're a melee class. Another cool thing is the Azerite power. I think it is basically just a replacement for the artifact power we had in Legion. However, I would say this is a better way of doing it. It seems like I can actually make some choices as to what talents to choose with my Azerite power, as opposed to just dumping artifact power into a single stat. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe to the channel for more Battle for Azeroth content. This is vaulty, signing out.